Alrighty, and welcome back to my Let's Play here of Terraria. So today what we're going to do, we're going to jump in off camera. I hate that it happened off camera, but I did find the Tinkerer, the Goblin Tinkerer. So we do have the ability to combine accessories. So we're going to start with some accessory combining. I'll show you the Goblin Tinkerer here in a little bit, but I don't have to teleport to him yet, so I'll have to run over to him. This Tinkerer's workbench is what we need right here. So once you have this down, I have extended range, so I can open my accessory bin from way over here and see. But you'll notice that we have Goblin Tech, which is these three things in my inventory that we can make. We can make this frog flipper with the frog leg and the flipper. We can make this, which is another thing. We're not going to make that, but we could. Actually, we could make it if we wanted to. Now that I think about it, but we just need to. You don't want to take the ones that you have like bonuses on typically. Oh, look at this! We can make a fart in the jar. That's nice. We can also make this Sharktron balloon, which is this tsunami in the bottle, and this. We can make Spectre boots. We can make obsidian boots. I mean, we can do all kinds of cool stuff. Let's start with this because you'll notice all these things for this, okay, is taking up a lot of space. So let's, at the very least, let's get one thing done. Okay, bam, takes care of 3 slots and turns it into 1. Now we're going to immediately scan because I don't want to have a situation where I mess this up. So research, and we'll just immediately put this back in our inventory. That's great. Now, these two combine into something, and these two combine into something right here, but we need the third for this, and we need the third for that before it happens, and then those 3 items, this plus what this makes plus what that makes, will combine into another item, and it'll just keep going. So, that's huge. Alright, now, let's take a quick look at what we want to make here. So the next thing I want to make is this. So we want a frog leg, and so I'll do that for that. We're going to make a fart in a jar. We're actually going to make this, whatever that is, too. Let's do those 3 so we can make sure that it takes what we want it to take. That being said, if you have the chest open, it might take the wrong material, so that's why we're doing it this way. So now we have frog flipper. So you see we're getting both, like multiple things in one. We'll make that. Nice little fart in the jar. Very fun. Okay. Why is that not working? Hold on a minute now. Oh, it requires anvil. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a fart cart. That must be new. Okay. Or new to me, I should say. Okay. So, fart in a jar. Oh, slimes are raining down. Okay, well that's going to interrupt what we're doing, but this is another event. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to come back to that. So when this event happens, you want to be on like an open area. Ideally, you'd have a bunch of banners already for this. I also made target dummies. Hopefully I'll remember to talk to us about that. You want as open of an area as you can get so you can kill the slimes. And if you kill enough slimes in a certain time frame, oh look, we just got a banner. Amazing. We'll just put that up right quick. I'll scan that later. But anyways, if you kill enough slimes in the amount of time that is allotted for the event, King Slime will spawn on you. Now, what's ironic is I've made the slime crowns to go kill King Slime today because that's actually one of our main things. However, since we're going to get a free one, I guess it doesn't matter. Although, since I've already made the things to kill them, it wouldn't really, it's not like it's free. Like, if you're playing not in journey mode, then obviously this would be a free King Slime for you. It's a little harder to get the ingredients. It's not that bad for King Slime, but for like Eater of Worlds, that's a lot more annoying because you need these vile mushrooms, and they're just not easy to get. So, also, I should mention, off camera, I farmed Eater of Worlds. That's why you see this little guy following me around. I farmed him. I got pretty much every drop you can get from him, which I will also show you at some point. It's in the same chest as the Eye of Cthulhu's stuff was in. Okay. Hopefully we'll get enough kills here. I mean, if we don't, it doesn't really matter, I don't guess, but... A trap is doing a lot of work, it would appear. When the trap kills it, you don't get the bonus. We should just jump. Oh, this is where I put all my target dummies, by the way, so you can see DPS. Maybe coming over here would be better. Okay, come on now. I wish it would hurry up and drop the slimes for me. I should just ignore this, honestly, but it's a cool event, and since this is the first time on stream we've seen it, or I should say on video we've seen it, I figured we'd go ahead and take a look at it, see how it works. We'll probably ignore these after we finish this one, but I think it's pretty fun. Especially early on, you know? I do hate getting knocked back. That's not super great. But again, we will have a solution to that in the future here. Okay, we got another slime banner. That's good. Throw this up. When King Slime, assuming that he does spawn, I'll buff up. I still have all these potions in my inventory from before, so having all those potions in there just kind of makes it hard to pick new loot up, but we haven't really gone to start looting again here in a little bit because we've been fighting bosses, so we'll get there. Yeah, combining accessories is extremely powerful. If you don't do that, I don't think you'll be able to make it all that terribly far. Okay, come on, Vulture. Get out of here. I don't have time for you today. Come on, where are all my slimes at? Let's go. Even Pinky, which is a rare slime, he can spawn during this as well. Okay. Oh, come on now. The knockback is so irritating. See, when you put the banners down, you do infinitely more damage. And, of course, by infinite, I mean like 50 or 100% more. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it is definitely more. It's 100% worth having it down, especially wherever you're going to fight King Slime. I don't remember the exact number of slimes you have to kill. I think it's like around 200, maybe. That sounds right, but I mean, I could be definitely way off. It's been a long time since I've looked into it, so now that we have those banners up, we're killing the other ones pretty quick. I'll switch to a range type thing once King Slime pops. Now, that said, just another interesting fact, King Slime can spawn randomly on the outside 1/3 of the map, but he will never naturally spawn like in the center. Up, here we go. Now, let's buff. Okay, here he is. He can jump really high too, so don't let that fool you. And he's got those little spiker slimes. He can be a little scary. He can also teleport, as you can see. A good thing to have for this guy is the those like spiky balls that we got from the Goblin army. Goblin invasion. They're pretty good for this. What the little slimes do is they knock you into King Slime, so that can obviously be problematic. Yeah, I think we've got enough armor to just face tank here. Yeah, we're good. Poor king slime. Okay, actually that hit pretty hard. It's easier to just melee him right now. Come on, Mr. King Slime, let's do this. Here's when I get cocky about it and I end up dying as a result. That'd be pretty funny. Okay, there it is. And oh, look at that, we got a new little slimy slime. Cool. Now let me get rid of all those. Okay, I want that, I want that. Okay, okay. Perfect. I'm just going to put this up for right this second, but I'll get it in a minute. Okay, great. So this is our new little fella. Boop. Do I have to be closer? What's going on here? Okay. Alright, now let's go back to what we were just talking about. We got that, don't need that, don't need that. Okay, well, we'll put this, I'm gonna scan this. I'm gonna have to kill him 2 more times to get the bag, all the bag stuff, so. Let's see here. Okay, also there's trophies. These are called trophies, even though this looks like a trophy, but, I got the trophy for the Eater of Worlds, but I did not, I farmed the Eye of Cthulhu 5 times and did not get this. This is a pretty rare drop, and I'll try to get it. I'm going to try to get it for every boss, but let's be honest, that's probably not going to happen. But I'll do my best. Okay, now, back to what we were just talking about. So, here is where were we exactly? Let's see. Oh, that's not what I want. That's annoying. Alright, now, back to what we were doing. So, I know we made some stuff, but I don't know what I did with it all. This is awkward. I got sidetracked, and I don't. Maybe I just scanned them all in. That's probably what I did. Okay. Well, I know this makes something. I know that makes something. So this, the tsunami in a bottle, and the puffer fish. See how they don't have any modifiers on them? That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you use something with no modifiers. Okay, and then I know this makes this pair of boots, which is really, really good. Okay, so there that is. See, we got a modifier on that one. Okay, now. I don't think we need that. The rest of this... Let's see here. Let's open our accessories and see what we have. Okay, so I know there's a tier above. What the heck happened to the rocket boots? Like, what happened to the frog thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, I did scan that. Okay. Here's that. I did scan the goblin tech. I know I had another boot. I think it was this. And maybe this? I want to say it was that. Yep, there it is. Spectre boots. Okay, now let's scan these two. You guys have no idea. If you, well, you might. If you've seen Terraria, you know where this is going, but I'm going to lose that modifier because I have the Goblin Tinkerer now, so it's not as important. I'm going to hit a wall because there are certain things I can't do yet, or I should say can't obtain yet. But I'd like to get some of this stuff ready to go so we can see how far can we actually go with this. Okay, I've already lost where the other thing... Oh, Spectre, is that it? I don't know if this is... Oh, come on. Okay, he must have just got killed. Perfect. It's not great. Okay, so... Oh, this one is so annoying to get. Great. And I don't have this yet, but I do have that. I don't have flame walker boots, but I do. Okay, so we can't do anything with those yet. The obsidian rose is always a real pain to get, but I have a lava charm that I can scan. I don't know about that molten charm. Okay, so we can't really do the other stuff yet. Okay, that's fine. Increases jump height and allows the holder to double jump. Oh, you know what we haven't done yet? I need to do these every day, so let's shoot out here. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna hold the time real quick, and we're gonna see what we have if we have a quest. Underground caverns. Let's quickly knock this out. Again, I don't know how much value this holds, but I've got the potion on where I can see what it is, so I don't have to pull the line up till I want to, till I see the quest fish. And there's a couple other potions that can help too. So this is kind of neat to be able to see it. Come on, just give me the quest fish. Let's go. See, now I pulled that up, but the line broke. Okay, there's the first one. Since I've already scanned all the other fish for the most part, unless I see something super rare, there's no real... Well, I will take the bomb, because I haven't scanned that yet. Oh, there's a golden bunny. He's going to kill himself in the lava. Watch. That's too bad. Okay, there it is. I'm going to try to go get that bunny. He might be gone, though. Also, oh, it's a topaz bunny. If you're wondering, this is what the lava waders do. So I can walk in lava all the way up for 7 seconds. That's actually really good. When you really think about that, those things are awesome. Because otherwise, lava kills you fast. Oh, whoops. Let's go ahead and scan the fish real quick. Man, there's so many things. Okay, now let's turn this off. Go here. Get the spider fish. Immediately warp back. Oh my gosh, the warping is so amazing. Without it, I honestly do not know what I would do. Okay, we might be over encumbered here with stuff, but let's just see what he gives us. Bait, sonar. Sonar, well, we don't need that bait, right? Sonar is, I believe, the potions that I was using. Let's see, yeah. So that's unfortunate, but okay, well, whatever. We didn't get anything super cool with that, but alright, now I'll unpause the day. Also, right before I started recording, another meteorite dropped on the map, so at some point, we're going to have to go find out what's going on with that. Unfortunately, we've kind of passed that tier of item, but I'm still going to try to show it off. Okay, now, back to what we were just looking at here. We'll do that. I'll put this in critters just for now. I don't know if I'm going to try to catch all those bunnies or not. Probably not, because there's so many of them. Okay, now I need to scan. I never scanned the Sharktron balloon, so let's do that next. Where are we at? Accessories. I mean, this is nothing for accessories. We'll have pages and pages of accessories once we're done. Why can I never find... There it is. Okay. So, what do we have? Now, here's the kicker. Warding, right? That gives us the defense. Allows the holder to double jump. Well, this allows us... increases the jump height and allows the holder to double jump. So, we're going to replace that with that. Okay. Then we have the allows flight and run super fast. So this is a direct replacement for that, which we're going to put here. Oh, something else. I haven't shown you this yet, but this is the super item you get from the Eater of Worlds. And I'll show off all the loot from him in just a second. Okay, so this is great. Provides the ability to walk on water and honey and grants immunity to fire blocks. That's a replacement for this, technically. Bam. Okay, great. Because you see, this is just immunity to fire blocks. that is also walk on water and honey. And all you have to do is push down if you don't want to do that anymore. So that's really quite good. Okay, so let's just throw this stuff back in here for now, and I'll organize that later. These make stuff later. You need 2 more things for this, so 4 total. This, there's something in hard mode you have to get, so we won't be doing that anytime soon. Okay, now, what are we doing? Why are there all these stink bugs in here? Get out of here. 10% bait power. Okay, so, boss loot. I can't remember if I showed this, but here, the worm scarf, just 17% damage reduction, and then you can get whatever modifier you want. These are just some that I rolled. I opened a bajillion bags, so that's what I got. But now that we have the Goblin Tinkerer, we can go do what we want. It costs money when you re-roll affix, and it's completely random. It'll roll between 1 to 4 of whatever it is. So, or if it's like this, you can go all the way up to Legendary, that type of stuff. So it can take forever to get the modifier you want, and it costs a lot of money. But since we're in Journey mode, money doesn't make any difference. If you're playing in a normal version of the game, it's a heck of a lot harder to get the stuff you want. And by harder, I mean you just have to farm a lot. Okay. So we have the Band of Star Power. I got a Vile Thorn, which is really kind of cool. It uses mana, and it just hits multiple times in that area. I got a Ball of Hurt. Okay, it's just a stronger version of what we had earlier in the game. I believe it was this guy. It's just a harder, stronger version of that, basically. It hits much harder. Okay, and then we have, of course, you've seen the Shadow Orb. I got a little mask for the Eater of Worlds, and then, like I said, I got the trophy. So that's what we have for the Eater of Worlds. And what else are we going... Oh, something else I did. I crafted the Nightmare Pickaxe, which the reason why this is so important, number one, it has higher pickaxe power, but more importantly, it can mine Hellstone, which is the next tier of armor and weapons we're going to want to get. Without it, you cannot do that step, so you got to have it. And then secondly, I made an axe because it's 75% axe power, and I just happened to get lucky with speed. No big deal. I mean, if you're going to put something on these, try to get speed. Nothing else really matters. I did make the hammer version of this tier of stuff, but the platinum is better for some reason, so I'm not really sure. That didn't used to always be the case, but I think they balanced some lower picks, and so this got pushed up rather than down. Anyways, so we're good on that. You've obviously seen the sword and the bow, if I haven't shown that already. All right, now... I'm going to need to lock that so I don't mess up and get rid of it. Okay. So, here is what is on the agenda for... Oh, I also wanted to remind myself to tell you guys, you see these little heart lanterns? The heart containers that you pick up in the world moving forward, while your health might be maxed here, you use these with a chain and you can make little heart... lanterns, and what they do is they increase your regen, so you want them in your boss arenas. I put them here just as decoration to show off, but I also went ahead and put them in my all the areas where I'll be fighting, essentially. So I just wanted to make sure that you were in fact aware of that. Okay, now let's quickly, unfortunately, so here's where I have the Goblin Tinkerer, and we're going to go over there, but I have to walk it because I don't have the teleportation, and I know for a fact that I can get it once we beat Skeletron, but I don't know if that's going to be the next episode because we've still got a lot to do. Wow, I can really jump high and far. Holy moly, that's a lot. Okay, look at that. That was one jump. Okay, press, and then press again for a double jump. But yeah, that is a huge jump in what I was just doing. Okay, anyways, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's funny. I mean, I've played this game a million times, but when you start at the beginning, it really does make you remember how weak you are. Maybe if I put that slime here, he'll sell the beacon. I really need him to sell it so I can just warp here, because we're going to be coming to this guy all the time. So here he is. So you can hit Reforge. We'll do that in a second, but let me shop first. Okay, it's not here. So he has. That's who I got the rocket boots from. You can buy the ruler, but it's just a melee weapon. It's not very good. This is where you get the Tinkerer's Workshop. You can actually just straight buy a grappling hook from him if you, for some reason, you don't already have one. He has a tool belt that increases placement by 1, but since we're in journey mode, I have something that extends it way further than that, so that's just not necessary. And you can buy spike balls from him if you'd like. Okay, now reforge. This is how it's done. So, if I wanted to reforge this, it tells you what the cost is. This is our savings. This is across any storage that we have, okay? With that's in like a safe or a piggy bank, not like regular chests, obviously, or void storage. I think it counts all of that, which we haven't gotten to the void storage yet. But anyways, each roll, each time I click reforge, it's going to cost me 11 gold, 8 silver, 33 copper. And depending on what the roll is, it will go up or it will go down. If it's a really bad roll, it'll go down. And if it's a really nice roll, it'll be even more expensive to re-roll. So we do that, we get Frenzy. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want Zealous. So Annoying is terrible. Keen, Annoying, Sighted, Sluggish. We're going for something a little bit better than that. Now the problem is, if you click through this too fast, you might miss what you're looking for. Okay? Sighted is just damage and crit, right? What we want, ideally, is Unreal. Unreal is the highest ranged modifier you can get. So let's see if we get lucky and can get an Unreal right here. You can see that this would cost a ridiculous amount of gold to do if you didn't have infinite gold, essentially. And this is only one item. So a lot of these are good, but I'm trying to demonstrate how long it would take to get Unreal. Now, that being said, sometimes you can click it, the first one you hit will give you Unreal. And sometimes I'll get it, and then I'll go past it, and that, of course, does not make me very happy, but it happens. Wow, he's being really annoying. Okay. Demonic is actually not terrible. I just hope I don't go past it. That's what I'm most worried about. I'm gonna go past it. I know I am. Watch. You watch. I know this thing can get Unreal. But if it can't get Unreal and you keep trying to get it, you would never get it, possibly, right? I know this weapon should be able to get Unreal, but there are certain certain weapons that can't get certain modifiers. This is a bit annoying. We've already gone through, what, like 5 or 10 plat? That's a lot. Because I use this thing so much, I'd really like to have this as Unreal. It's not looking good, is it? Alright, Demonic is going to have to do for now, I guess. That seems a little ridiculous. Okay, let's do something on our wings. 6 silver. You can see the difference here. Oh, guarding. That's only 2 defense. Okay. Menacing is damage. But that's the top tier menacing. Let's see. Lucky, that's crit. Warding is the top defense, so now we have just 4 more defense straight up. So what we're really looking for is, initially I like to get warding on most stuff. There it is again, perfect. We'll get some warding on this. So you see what I mean by like actually making sure your stuff is spec'd out the way you want it to be spec'd out. And there are so many different build types depending on whether you go with all menacing for like damage, or you know, you want like that's menacing, so just straight damage. You can imagine times 4 times what, 1 2 3, so 6, 24% bonus to damage just straight up. I mean, if you did every single piece, that could get pretty insane, right? Okay, I'd really like warding, if you don't mind. There it is. Okay, great. That one already has warding. That one almost has warding. This needs to have something, so let's just give it something here. Got double luckies. Menacing is not terrible. I think I'd prefer... There it is. Okay, perfect. And because we have this here, we'll go ahead and just roll this too. There it is. Boom. I haven't even scanned this yet, so... Alright, and now we're back up to 43 defense. Perfect. Okay. So that's how that works. At some point, this guy is going to sell me the ice thing, but I think it's got to be a person, maybe, or something. I don't know. These little guys should work, but I guess not. Okay, so at this point, I will go ahead. I'll probably end up farming King Slime off camera a little bit. I did want to just quickly show you. Okay, if you look up here at the, for like the DPS, you can see damage per second is what that stands for, and basically you can see I'm doing pretty decent here with my damage, right? So it's not great, right? But then if I switch to the mini shark, you can see that's a lot higher, right? And it's ranged. So you can see why typically I pick that. If I went to the bow, I can only shoot this so fast, but there you go. That's like your DPS. Now, what's interesting is I want you to remember this number. Okay, that was like 60-ish, 65. Well, what happens if you're counting like multiple targets? Watch the damage number. Ready? Look at the damage number on all that versus one target. That's huge. It's way different, right? So you can see it starts off really high and then gets progressively weaker. Now, how does this do? This does a lot better here too. See, it's not as high as the arrows, but it's pretty good, right? And then if you pull the mini shark out, it doesn't pierce, so it's only going to hit one target. So that's something to consider when you're picking weapons. You know, there are certain weapons that just inherently do better in different scenarios. So you shouldn't just stick with one weapon that you like. You should try other stuff and see what works better. So, anyways, I'll farm King Slime off camera, and the next time we pick up, a lot of time will probably have passed. So I'll catch you up on everything that we've done from this point on, and I may actually mine some meteorite and have that ready to go to show off in the next episode as well. I mean, all it is now that I have this stuff is I can just stand on it and mine it without burning, so there's nothing really to show other than the hole that it creates in your world. But anyways, I do hope that you enjoyed the episode today. We did fight yet another boss, so that's really cool. On the agenda, we still need to go back to the desert and get some items there. We need to go back to, or we need to actually go and explore the jungle at some point, and we need to go down to the hell biome and explore that and get some hell stone, I believe is what it's called. And that's just the whole next tier. And then we need to fight Skeletron and then go into the dungeon and do all kinds of stuff. So we're starting to really hit our stride. And again, I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you're enjoying it as well. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.